Hi, this is a brief video just explaining the difference between full-frame vehicles and unibody. So what we have here is a 2015 Chevy Silverado full-frame vehicle. Now, in this video, I'm going to pause it here, but you can actually see that it is a full-frame vehicle, and that is what is up on the lift right now. As you can see, I'm pointing that out, that this vehicle is full frame. That means the body panels are actually bolted to it, which is kind of interesting. Full frame vehicles are used for heavy loads and for towing. So that's why you see a lot of trucks that are full frame. Also, some performance cars have full frames as well if they need a stiff chassis. So here's some more pictures of underneath where the frame is. And you can see that I actually lift that vehicle right on the frame. And that's really where you need to lift a full frame vehicle, pretty much right on the frame, because that's the only secured part there. Now you can see where it's bolted. It's actually bolted there, and there's another mount coming up where it's bolted there to the body. So that means I can unbolt all the body panels, and I would have a rolling chassis, which would be a frame, engine, transmission, wheels and tires, and suspension. Here's just another angle of underneath the vehicle. There's a differential in the back, axles, leaf springs, all part of your typical full frame truck. Again, there is the full frame vehicle that is supporting the chassis, or that is the chassis, excuse me. And where I'm pointing right here, you can see there's some shiny body panels that could actually unbolt. So full frame vehicles are used primarily for towing and for heavy loads. So trucks use them in many cases, and in some cases, older vehicles use them as well. And there are some cases where some performance cars might use them if the frames are made out of aluminum or whatnot. So that's basically a full frame vehicle. The next vehicle we're going to be looking at in just a second is a 2014 Volvo S60. Now this is unibody. This is a unibody vehicle, which means the frame and the body are all one. And as you can see, this car is in the air, and I'm going to pause the video when I see really where I want you to see what's going on. Now notice before you could see a frame that was bolted to the body. Here we see all the body panels, including the heavy duty pieces that are frame rails, all part of the same body. They're all welded together. Now the reason manufacturers do this, one, it's convenient and it saves money, but two, it makes the body very stiff, and a stiff body will make that car run very quiet and very smooth. So for regular passenger cars, unibody is usually the way to go. It saves weight, it makes the car very stiff, and it's still a very, very safe setup. As you can see, these frame rails here are, even though they're part of the body, they're actually protecting the passenger compartment. So that unibody construction with the built-in frame, which all unibodies have, tends to be stiffer because all the parts are welded together as opposed to bolted together. All right, well, there's a brief overview of full frame versus unibody. Thank you very much.